What is up, guys? It's Nick Torius here with another video, and in this video I'm going to be teaching you how to deal with stress. So stress is like the worst thing in the world. I try to live the most stress-free life that I can possibly live because stress will literally kill you. It's like the leading cause of heart disease, diabetes, lung disease. I don't know, like all the diseases are all pretty much caused by stress, like just stressing out things. So, I just be I just be chilling all the time. Like I try not to stress anything. I try to live a very tranquil life, like with tranquility. I like to light up candles and incense and stuff like that just to calm myself. Like there's a lot of things that go on in the world, a lot of bullshit that you gotta deal with throughout the day. But after you gotta find some way to deal with it. A lot of people, they deal with it, like with alcohol, weed, drugs, cigarettes, different things. They overeat to deal with stress. You can have your vices, but there's healthier ways to deal with stress, and I'm gonna teach you how to do it. So basically, what stress is like cortisol in your body, and your brain releases it when you have that flight or fight response. So the flight or flight response is back then, back in the days when we're like caveman and stuff, and we saw a tiger and we had to run. So basically, what happens is your body releases cortisol so that you're in danger, and then you have to you have to move your body so that you don't get eaten. And it's basically getting rid of the cortisol that your body produces is like a reward for staying alive. You get me? So it's you need to have both of those things. You need to have the release of cortisol, and you need to have the movement after. What happens to everyone else usually is that they release the cortisol, but they're not doing anything after that. They're not rewarding their body with anything. They're just keeping all that cortisol inside of their body, so they're just stressing all the time. All that stress is it's just staying there and it's not going anywhere. Because a lot of people, they don't like to exercise, they don't like to eat, they don't like to eat right, they don't like to breathe correctly, they don't like to take a moment to just take a deep breath and get rid of it. As a piercer, a lot of times I try to help people calm down and release their stress when they're scared of getting pierced. And a lot of times I tell them take a deep breath, and they don't even know how to do that. They'll just start hyperventilating actually, because I'll tell them oh, take one deep breath, and they'll just go and it's that's not how you take a deep breath. You're making it worse. So basically what happens is that you have most of the time when you wake up. So basically when you wake up, your body just releases cortisol to wake you up, because that's basically what your circadian that's basically what your circadian rhythm is. It's the time that you wake up every day, because that's when your brain starts releasing all that cortisol. So you start waking up, and you're just laying in bed, you're just on your phone, you just have all that cortisol in your body and all those stress hormones just going nowhere. That's why it's the best thing to do is just exercise right when you wake up, because then you'll start stressing, you'll start having anxiety, you'll just be stressing the whole day if you're not exercising right after you wake up, doing any type of movements. Just laying in bed, you're just anxious about everything. You're just oh, no one sent me a good morning text this morning, I don't have any notifications, and all that stuff is just eating away at at your peace of mind. So basically what you want to do is you can just get up, do a couple stretches, just move your body around, just to get rid of all that's all those stress hormones and everything, the cortisol. Another thing to do is just meditate. A lot of people think meditating is just sitting down in a crisscross position with candles everywhere lit and just saying home. That's not what meditating is. Meditating is basically just going to just knowing where you're I don't want to say happy place, but that's how I describe it. Just being at your happy place, just knowing where your zen is, where you're most peaceful at. I like to go to the park, I like to go someplace in nature. I like to go and just somewhere quiet and just walk around and just let my thoughts just flow. A lot of times people, they're scared to just be alone with their own thoughts. Being with your thoughts is what makes the world move, because a lot of times people, they like to have distractions, they like to just be on their phones, and they're not really having any type of real thoughts going around in their heads. So what happens is, since they don't have any thoughts going on, they're not thinking of any new ideas. They're not thinking of anything like changes in their lives or anything. They don't want to look back and they don't want to reflect on their lives. So, all of that helps to relieve and get rid of like all those daily things that you're stressing about, and all those things that you're worried about. Just like being alone in your head. Like, yeah, it does hurt to think about all those things, but you got to do it. You just have to do it. Because then you'll in the long run, you'll not only have like you'll not only be stress free, but you'll also have like more things in your life because you're thinking about things. They say when you're up you party, but when you're down you ponder, which means that you basically think. So when you're thinking is when you get your best ideas and you just like implement them and you go. But when you're partying, like you have all these distractions like social media and everything. You're not thinking about what's my next move. You're too comfortable. You're not uncomfortable yet. So you're still stressing. You still have things to stress about because like even if it's like not a lot, you're just not moving forward in a direction where you can't stress anymore. So basically just doing that, meditating, moving around, moving your body, even just like moving like this, you'll get rid of a lot of stress. Eating healthy, a healthy diet, I don't want to get into like what a healthy diet is, but just eating better than like McDonald's or Burger King or any like those fast food places, just eating better will also alleviate your stress. A lot of times being with people too. Being with people is very important because we are social creatures, so we have to be around a lot of people. It doesn't have to be like a lot of people, but like we have to have like some type of human interaction, some type of, some type of people that we connect with. So having real human interactions and connections, like not just over the phone and stuff, that stuff will really get rid of your stress. Like like cuddling with someone, hugging someone, just like being around them. That all that stuff, like having your favorite person, that stuff will get rid of your stress too. So basically, that's how you get rid of your stress. If you want me to do a video on something else, if you have any questions, just send me an email at 6feetinterviews@gmail.com and just let me know what you want me to answer, any problems that you might have. If you want me to make a video about it, I'll make one. Um, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment on this video as well. Just like say how you would. Just let me know how you would get. Just leave a comment on how you would get rid of your stress and if there's anything stressful in your life. And what you do to get rid of all your stress. Also, don't forget to like this video and show your friends. Anyone that you think might be stressing out on anything, just send them this video, and I'll catch you guys later.